Hello, welcome to the open house. My name is Dr. Jeffrey Schaefer, and I am the undergraduate program director in the Environmental Sciences Department. Welcome. I'm glad that you are interested in the Environmental Science program. If you have any questions, my contact information is at the end of the slide, and I'm on the website. Feel free to contact me, ask me anything. I'm always here to help you all. So a little bit about our program, Environmental Sciences. This is the oldest program in the country. We are currently celebrating our 100th anniversary of the Environmental Science Department and program. So we have a rich history of environmental science being conducted in this program and many faculty doing lots of diverse work. So what is environmental science? Well, environmental science is the interdisciplinary study of natural processes in the air, in water, and soil, and the human impacts on those processes, and the design and development of solutions to environmental problems that impact these systems. Now, what issues concern environmental scientists today? Well, environmental scientists are, of course, interested in the source and fate and transport of chemical contaminants that either were polluting our environment from many decades ago or continue to pollute our systems in the future, emerging contaminants, as well as non-point source pollution like nutrients from agricultural runoff and other pollution sources that harm our ecosystems. They're also interested in understanding atmospheric pollution, both indoors and outdoors. And of course, 21st century challenges such as climate change and energy, and developing sustainable solutions to these environmental problems, green solutions, and developing ways to improve our waste management. Now, the Department of Environmental Sciences has about 30 faculty, 3 undergraduate majors, the largest of which is environmental sciences with about 100 students. And also there's environmental engineering and meteorology programs in the department. We also have 2 graduate programs, one in environmental sciences and atmospheric sciences, and this includes both master's and PhD programs. As an undergraduate in the environmental science program, you can have the option to apply for the master's program in environmental science or in master's in public health. And these are 4+1 programs. So they're really designed for you to acquire both a BS and an MS in environmental science in 5 years. If you are interested in public health aspects like environmental health and occupational health and safety, there is a similar 4+1 program by which you can acquire a BS and an MPH, Master's in Public Health, through the School of Public Health at Rutgers. So these are great opportunities for you to continue education in the program. Some information about our 4+1 BS MS program is included here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me and find out more information about it. Our environmental science major course requirements include foundations in biology, physics, and chemistry, as well as math. Calculus 1 is required for all environmental science majors. We also have a variety of environmental science core courses. This include biological, chemical, physical principles of environmental science, ecology, and an analytical environmental chemistry lab course that is required for all of our majors. Quantitative courses such as statistics and geomatics are also options to round out the major, as well as a lab course that you can take, additional lab course that you can take depending upon your interests, like in air sampling or soil and water, environmental microbiology. And then the rest of the courses depend upon what option or concentration you're interested in and other electives. In total, it's about 80 credits to complete an environmental science BS major out of the 120 that are required. So all students decide upon which option they want. And this is really an area of concentration or specialty. Students can choose environmental science option, which is the default sort of generic environmental science major option. And this does include calculus too. Students that do not want to take calculus 2 have other options available to them, either an applied option, which is focusing on more engineered systems, as well as environmental health. Neither of these require calculus 2. They have other courses that are required to meet those specialties. We offer a variety of environmental science electives. These are courses that do not fill other major requirements, but offer breadth in the environmental sciences that students can choose depending upon their interest. So atmospheric, toxicology, some public health courses, microbiology, air pollution, hazardous waste, a variety of microbiology courses, biogeochemical courses, and we even offer a course where students spend a week in Costa Rica. That is our tropical environments and society courses, a wide variety of courses that we offer to fulfill those major requirements. Also, as part of our curriculum, we offer one of our electives, Principles of Industrial Hygiene. As part of that course, students are able to earn a 40-hour HAZWOPER certification. And this is really important for job placement and internship placement in environmental science, because in order to work with or be in contact or near hazardous waste materials, students really need this 4-hour certification. This is typically offered as a professional course on graduation, but as part of a Rutgers student, you would be able to complete this certification as part of your degree requirements. And this is important and critical for students landing their first job. As part of that course, students learn about industrial hygiene and safety protocols, as well as do a mock cleanup where there's a contamination or spill out in the open. And students go through the process of how to contain the spill, deal with any potential health issues or people that have come in contact with that spill, and clean up the spill in a safe manner. Students also have a chance to go onto the Raritan River as part of their coursework. Many of our courses use the Raritan River as a living laboratory, and students can go on board this research vessel, the RV Rutgers, and collect samples. As part of the Analytical Environmental Chemistry Lab course, all the students go on board the boat. They collect sediment, water, all along the river from the Rutgers boat back out into the mouth of the river near the bay. Filter water, take measurements using real state-of-the-art field equipment. And this is really exciting, a way to sort of finish off the semester in this analytical environmental chem lab, where students can show what they've learned in the field by processing samples on the river. Students also have access to instructional laboratories, of course. This is a picture of our computing lab, where students are able to go online, print out their lab reports. We have a poster printer. And unless this facility has a class going on at that hour, students are welcome to come in. It's otherwise open, and they can access these computers all the time. Here's a picture of our teaching labs. We have a number of teaching labs learning microbiology or engineering, soils and water, and things like this. And this is an example of one of those spaces. As an R1 institution, we of course do a lot of research, and many of our faculty have research labs, doing wet lab equipment. This is one of our pictures of a very busy active lab. And undergrads can go in and work with a professor and carry out research experiments. Some of the undergraduate research opportunities and some of the faculty who have taken on students year after year involve microbiologists, degradation of organic contaminants, organic matter changes and cycling, stream water modeling and watershed management, aquatic biogeochemistry, organic contaminant measurements and assessments, mercury cycling, and transformations of pharmaceuticals and emerging contaminants. Some of our faculty, of course, interested and involved in bigger projects, urban wetland restoration, greening of urban landscapes, oyster restoration projects, plastic pollution. And so, some of these opportunities are available as well for some of our students on some of these projects. Some of our faculty also look at engineering solutions to greenhouses, eco-complex, and offering more sustainable solutions to some other processes and agricultural issues. So our eco-complex, how to be more sustainable with our energy demands, things like that. So what do environmental scientists do upon graduation? Well, about a third of our students go into environmental policy management or governmental positions that enforce or assess or develop environmental policy. This involves private consultants, state and federal environmental protection agents, and lawyers, so New Jersey DEP, Environmental Protection Agency, and various consulting firms. Some may go on and continue doing research in universities or continue in academia, and others are interested in environmental health and safety and continue in those tracks. Of course, some of our students are interested in teaching, so go on and teach at the primary, secondary, and college levels, depending upon their interests and educational background. Many of our students get employed by a wide range of employers, as I mentioned, consulting firms, New Jersey DEP, Environmental Protection Agency, and other governmental agencies, and as well as non-governmental organizations represent the bulk of the employers that hire our students. Here's a non-exhaustive, just a short list of the companies that have hired our students in the past. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to look on our website and contact me directly by phone or email. You can also come and see me at any time, and we can talk about any of the questions that you have about the program. Thank you very much.